Hey Charles, my name is Jordan, which is kind of annoying this question, but now that LeBron is the all-time leading scorer in NBA history with over 39,000 point careers, also ranking top 5 in assists and still climbing rankings in rebounds, blocks, and steals, all while consistently playing 20-plus seasons at an elite level for an old man, winning 4 championships, 4 MVPs, and making 19 All-NBA teams. Who is better, Jordan or LeBron?
You know, those are some incredible stats.
They are.
Those are some incredible stats. I'm never going to say anything bad about LeBron, I told you. I think he's the 3rd best player I've ever seen play after Michael and Kobe.
And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
No, because when I play hard all the time. You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% at all.
Larry Bird was once advised by a veteran player to take things easier, protect his body, and stop treating every possession like it was the final moment of a championship game. But Bird's response revealed a mindset that made him one of the fiercest competitors in basketball history. For him, playing with maximum effort was never a choice. It was simply who he was. That relentless mentality is one of the reasons why conversations about the greatest players in NBA history often sound very different when they come from those who actually competed during that era.
Garth Gilmore told me one time, he played for Chicago, he said, if you expect to play a long time in this league, you better quit mopping up the floor. And I thought, well, he's crazy, because that's what basketball is all about.
Bird takes it away from Wilkins, goes to the floor and gets it. Gets it up ahead.
Larry Bird never believed in taking it easy or saving himself for the future. His mindset was simple. Every game deserved maximum effort. Years later, a LeBron James fan approached Charles Barkley with a statistics-based argument, believing numbers like 40,000 points, 22 seasons for championships, and 19 All-NBA selections could settle the GOAT debate. But what many fans overlook is that former players often judge greatness by more than statistics. They look at competitiveness, sacrifice, impact, and the mentality a player brought to the court. Bird's career represents that old-school standard, and it explains why many legends see greatness through a different lens.
Hey Charles, my name is Jordan, which is kind of annoying this question, but now that LeBron is the all-time leading scorer in NBA history with over 39,000 point careers, also ranking top 5 in assists and still climbing rankings in rebounds, blocks, and steals, all while consistently playing 20-plus seasons at an elite level for an old man, winning 4 championships, 4 MVPs, and making 19 All-NBA teams. Who is better, Jordan or LeBron?
Every statistic was brought forward, every achievement was highlighted, and the crowd started to feel like the debate was already decided. With records like being the NBA's all-time leading scorer, ranking among the best assist leaders, and maintaining elite performance for more than 2 decades, the argument sounded nearly impossible to challenge. But Charles Barkley listened carefully and allowed the fan to make his full case. Then, instead of simply agreeing with the numbers, Barkley responded in a way the fan did not see coming.
You know, those are some incredible stats.
They are.
Those are some incredible stats. I'm never going to say anything bad about LeBron, I told you. I think he's the 3rd best player I've ever seen play after Michael and Kobe.
Barkley's answer caught everyone off guard. He ranked LeBron James as the 3rd greatest player he had ever seen. Not 1st, not 2nd, but 3rd. Then he began breaking down the foundation behind all those impressive statistics the fan had presented. Barkley's point was that greatness cannot be measured only by career totals and records. There is a deeper conversation about dominance, impact, competition, and how a player performed in the moments that mattered most.
It's just different eras. I love LeBron. I'm not going to say anything bad about him. He didn't go to college for 3 years. You have to factor that in also. He had a 3-year head start on Michael. Okay, since you want me that. So, I'm going to just give a couple of things about, if he wanted to do it fair, he would say, well, how many games did Michael Jordan play compared to LeBron?
This is the part of the debate that often gets ignored when people focus only on statistics. LeBron James entered the NBA straight out of high school at 18 years old, while Michael Jordan spent 3 seasons at the University of North Carolina before making his NBA debut. That difference gave LeBron an early advantage when it comes to career totals. Every point, rebound, and assist added to his record includes seasons of NBA production that Jordan never had the opportunity to collect. When Barkley shifted the discussion from simple accumulation to comparing opportunities and circumstances, the entire argument started to look very different.
And actually, if you look at the numbers, Michael actually had 5,000 more points in his career, same number of games. 5,000, which is 2.5 NBA seasons.
When you compare the numbers under the same amount of games played, the conversation becomes much more complicated. A difference of 5,000 points is not a small detail. It represents several seasons of elite production. That is why some believe career totals alone do not always tell the complete story. The numbers show what happened, but they do not always explain the circumstances behind them. This is where the debate moves beyond statistics. Larry Bird played 13 NBA seasons, not 22, yet during that time he won 3 championships, 3 straight MVP awards, and 2 Finals MVPs, while helping turn the Celtics into the league's powerhouse of the 1980s. He accomplished all of that while dealing with serious back problems that affected his career and future. Bird's mentality during those difficult years showed a level of toughness and commitment that cannot be measured on a stat sheet. It is a reminder that greatness is also about sacrifice, resilience, and what a player was willing to give to compete at the highest level.
Play every night. I brought it every night. I had a good understanding that Celtics paid me to win basketball, and it was my job to win basketball. So every time I walked out there, I felt I had to win to make them happy. And the one thing I can say of everything I'd done was I gave them all. You know, I paid the price with a lot of injuries I had, but I laid it on the line every night.
Larry Bird played every game with the mindset that he had to prove he was the best player on the court. He knew that his relentless style was damaging his body, but he refused to compete any other way. When artist Gilmore warned him that his approach could shorten his career, Bird's response was simple: I can't play any other way. Bird's back problems began in 1985 after an injury while working on his mother's driveway, and the pain stayed with him for the rest of his career. In his final seasons, he needed long sessions on a stationary bike before games just to prepare his body. Even during intense playoff battles, his teammates watched him fight through pain that would have stopped many other players. Larry Bird revealed the true cost of his competitive mindset. He admitted that every time he stepped onto the court, he wondered if his injuries could eventually leave him unable to walk normally or even enjoy simple moments with his family. Despite those fears, Bird continued playing because his desire to compete was stronger than the pain. In his first 9 seasons, Bird missed only 21 games out of 738 possible, showing incredible durability despite dealing with serious back problems. His commitment and toughness represented a different era of basketball where players often push through injuries that would be considered major concerns today. This is why his career continues to be part of a larger conversation about effort, sacrifice, and what true competitiveness looks like.
What do you think of when you hear the term load management thrown around?
It shouldn't be needed, first and foremost. You know, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. The fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy.
Michael Jordan had a similar mindset when it came to competing. He never believed in load management because every game was another opportunity to prove himself. For Jordan, it was not only about personal pride, it was about respecting the fans who showed up to watch him play. He often thought about the people in the upper levels who saved money for months just to buy one ticket. Sitting out a game meant disappointing those fans who came to see him give everything on the court.
No, because when I play hard all the time. You know, there's no turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% all.
There was no taking nights off and no easing into the season just to save energy for the playoffs. Jordan believed the same level of effort had to be there every single game, no matter the opponent or the situation. That was the same mentality Larry Bird carried throughout his career, even while facing injuries so serious that doctors warned him about the possibility of losing his ability to walk.